Welcome, everyone, to Go Home Annie. This is one of the mini games set in some form of SCP universe. We played the demo. It was a very small demo, but it was quite fun. Give us just like a taste of what's going on. So we're going to go ahead and just get straight into it.
The house was ablaze as I departed. I set off into the deepest crevices of the abyss, leaving all behind. Not knowing what I was to find, I took the plunge, straight into the darkness. And what lay there, deep at its heart, shook me to my core. I may have abandoned all my fears, but they have not forgotten me.
Well, that is it for now, folks, but make sure you stay tuned because we'll be taking your sound requests and
We are outside, so it is going to be exceptionally loud. That just seems rude. This isn't even our house, I think. I don't know. Okay. Can I put it away? I cannot. Alright, so in that I saw a gas can and a crowbar. Okay. Okay, that's a teddy bear head. I don't know how that's relevant, but we certainly found it. We got a phone, pliers, a guitar. There's something in the teddy bear? No? Oh. You know, I even saw this when I came in here. Okay. Maybe it's on the other side. It is not. Let's look at this tape again. Oh, I just have to look at the wall. That's what it wants me to do. I see the shimmering. I'm aware something's out of place. Oh, it won't let me open it yet. Okay. Okay. Snousage. Okay, we got that back. What was candles that were needed? There we go. Yeah, this seems fine. Ah. I see. Okay, let's see here. We got S and we got girl. Hold on, I want to watch that one more time. Okay, that's in the attic. Okay. Gross. I suppose I should watch this one as well. $11:30. I need the clock set to 11:30. Okay, I can't bring her into existence yet. Let me make sure that was the right music. That sounds right-ish. Okay, it does not like that. I don't think it's stick brick, is it? Okay, it does not like stick brick. Oh. Tainted Fate, that looks like Doom.
Not here. This is wrong. It's all wrong.
Class B subordinate 3546. Please approach the intercom. Ah, crap. Forgot your old motion from the gymnastics. Hello, D-Class 3546. You work here. This is the SCP Replication Division. We make replicas of anomalous objects and paranormal events here. I am the site coordinator. You've run through this scenario over 100 times. Please come to the middle of this hangar. There's a control panel on a raised platform. Next to it is an intercom.
SCP-R9237 Reenactment Test 179, completed by Class D Subordinate Number 3546. Restoration of reenactment seen by cleanup crew request filed.
Who are you? What's going on here?
Just calm down, breathe in, breathe out. As I stated previously, I am the site coordinator of the Replication Division's Facility 1. You are a D-Class tester who tests paranormal entities that we have replicated here. If you're feeling distraught, fatigued, bloated, and or disoriented, then allow me to provide you an ounce of comfort in saying that's completely normal.
Why don't I remember anything?
Oh, well, that would be the amnestics, of course. They're what you might call forgetting pills. You ingested them prior to the test. We need you as close to a clean slate state each time you go through the test, so as to avoid demonic contamination. Surely you understand?
No.
We don't want you staining the house with your own projections now, do we? No. First question. Upon retrieving the bathroom door from the camera's void dimension and entering the bathroom, what did you encounter?
Retrieving the bathroom door from the camera's void dimension, entering the bathroom, what did you encounter? I mean, when we initially entered, it was just a regular bathroom.
Just a regular bathroom?
So there was no Black Ocean. Just a regular bathroom, huh?
Exactly.
Okay. I think we've heard enough. Class D
But that,
subordinate is
I was taking it literally.
in today's session. The interview is concluded, effective immediately, and punitive points are being assigned to her record as we speak. Class D subordinate, drop off the items you acquired during testing into the duffel bag next to the exit doors. You may carry on with testing after that.
Sure.
Site coordinator out. And remember, there is no replication division.
Doggo. Hi, doggo. I can't pet the doggo, chat. The game's unplayable.
Place the items acquired during testing into the duffel bag next to the exit doors.
Nope.
All right, D-Class number 3546. Back from another round in the house. Our biggest and most complex SCP replica. You did great, but I gotta run. Great work, and keep on, keeping on. Oh dear, I don't know how.
Okay. Okay, good. There was no dog hurt in the making of this SCP event. Good. Oh my, this looks like a nice little room.
Class D subordinate 3546. Don't worry, you are getting decontaminated so that you may resume your important work. Thank you for your 179th test of our prime replica, the famous camera and house combo. Don't be alarmed if you can't remember much about your life. Your memories will start coming back at some point. Maybe it's better you not remember your life anyway. So, decontamination done. Happy testing.
Like in one of those chambers that cats go in to get dried off. Code red breach. What? Ugh! What the fuck? Yeah, slice of life, D-Class. She's not dead. That's an improvement for most D-Classes.
Annie? Annie? You with me? Come on. Up on your feet. You're no good to anyone down there. I told them to cool it with the amnestics, but they just love taking advice from security. Let's get you to your office.
I mean, taking amnestics at least 179 times.
You're gonna vomit your insides out?
Probably not great.
That is, normal, and you've been through this more times than I care to count. Right now, you need to ground yourself. And there's something in your office that'll help you do just that.
Is it Potter?
We call
I
them
hope it's the doggo.
pathfinders.
Oh.
Personal items that you and only you know the full story of. They'll help you find your bearings. Check them out inside, and everything about this place will start coming back to you real soon. It ain't all happy memories in there, but that's just life, I guess. I'll be waiting here once you're done. See you when you get back. And, almost forgot. I'm John. Hopefully you'll figure that out for yourself soon.
At least this D-Class has their own office.
Remember.
Kind of. Eh. Tonight's the night. Whenever it takes, trust the bathtub. Okay. Hell, this office is bigger than most offices I've seen, even if it is just a closet.
Regional Science Fair. The thing that won it was my homemade portable radio tower. Sleep was a no-show for weeks leading up to it. It was a Monday. I remember because Dad split the next Thursday. Didn't get much sleep after that either.
He went to go get milk. Here's... Hold on. Blow this.
Dearest Annie, there are things that have been eating away at me for years. I have to try and make it right for both of you. I hope that it's not too late. I will come back to you and make sense of it all. Keep the light on until I get back.
I must have read this note a billion times. The note came with this inside. Thanks for the jewels, Dad. Really made you leaving feel like a breeze. A keepsake from Mom. She died before I got the chance to meet her. I guess the two of them make all of this seem worthwhile. Couldn't take off the suit even for a photo, could you, John?
Brace yourself. This is the best part.
The first movie I ever saw in the cinema with Dad. The abduction scene made me spill my soda all over him, but he couldn't stop laughing. I try to catch it whenever it's on at a revival house. After Dad left, I did some things I don't like to think about too much. Got into some real trouble real quick. And when they offered to help, I didn't see any other way of going about it.
It must have been real bad trouble if you ended up at an SCP facility.
They've been redacting my reports on the house for some reason.
Alright. D-Class 3546 test reports. Wuhan, maybe. SCP-R-1974. Debating tub. Testing protocol. Engage in a debate as heatedly as possible. Desired outcome. To test emotional amplitudes and spikes of each personality. Note, bathtub was grumpy this time and didn't feel like talking. He retaliated with the following quote. What are you gonna do? Flush me? SCP-R-6448. Not deer. Testing protocol. Take the subject's blood on a weekly basis, coupled with testing the subject's communicative competencies. Desired outcome. Blood color matches that of SCP-6448, and the subject is becoming increasingly talkative, although quite morose. Note, SCP-R-6448 expressed desire to be called Frank from now on. He also did not seem to be adapting to indoor captivity particularly well. SCP-R-9237, The House. Testing protocol, redacted. Desired outcome. Transfer the child from the void for containment purposes. Note, redacted. Okay, so we currently are a people for now. That will change very fast.
All done? It's standard procedure to ask you a couple of personal questions, just to make sure you're all there. I don't mean to pry, but protocol means I'm obliged to. Ready?
I'm ready.
What did your mother leave behind for you?
A
A
locket?
locket.
What won you the science fair competition?
Ham radio?
A ham radio.
As much as I'd like to, I can't let you through until I...
Ah, crap. Was it a portable radio tower? It was a portable radio tower. Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
What did your mother leave behind for you?
A locket.
What won you the science fair competition?
A portable radio tower.
Right. And the last one. Why were you conscripted by the Replication Division?
I don't fucking know.
To avoid jail time?
It is my privilege to conclude that you are of sound body and mind. Welcome back, Annie.
Thanks for the warm welcome. Good to be back, I guess. Where is everyone anyway?
There was a little mishap while you were in the house. Frank blew out of here and took a few dozen blocks of concrete with him as well.
You don't say.
Yes, ma'am. And as a little bonus for us, Code Red lockdown. Everyone was evacuated on the spot. Well, everyone except the three of us and a particular pain in the ass. Someone has to stay behind so he can have subordinates to fuck.
Attention! All personnel gather up.
Speak of the devil.
Well, if it isn't our very own D-Class 3546 back to her former glory. Considering we're under Code Red lockdown, protocols are paramount. We've had enough of an eventful evening with someone deciding SCP-R-6448 deserved a night on the town. There will be no more mistakes tonight. Your little skeleton crew of 3 is the only personnel remaining on site as per emergency protocol. With that in mind, D-Class 3546, I believe you have a mandatory weapons and safety rebrief to attend. Run along now. Mustn't keep your colleagues waiting.
You're a twat.
Jesus. Good evening. My name is... Do I really need to do this? She knows what my freaking name is.
Safety protocols and regulations are to be followed to the letter.
Good evening. My name is Ray, and I will be performing the mandatory weapons and safety rebrief as prescribed by the SCP Replication Division's Safety and Regulatory Protocol. I will now commence with the rebrief.
Wonderful. Now get to it.
He always stops listening at this point. Yada yada yada, don't blow your brains out with a firearm. Kinda obvious, but hey. Don't mistake SCP-2950 for SCP-396. No duh.
Okay.
And I think we're done. Congratulations, you are now officially rebriefed. Weapons and safety-wise.
I can't believe just how much safer I feel already.
Good. And for that, you get a cookie. In the form of this beautiful
Aww.
level 1 keycard that'll get you into replica testing.
I wanted the cookie.
I'd say don't spend it all in one place, but that's kind of the point. Oh, that's my cue. With everyone evacuated, guess I'm the designated power generator fixer. See you around.
Hooray, I have a key card.
You have your next assignment for the night. A festering nuisance, but an assignment nonetheless. SCP-R-1974 awaits in the replication testing area. You'll be testing for speech patterns, syntax, and personality disorders. Seemingly a simple task, but one that takes a heavy mental toll. Make sure to forward all my animosities. Director out.
Okay. Decon is at a commission. Hold on. SCP-354, Object Class Keter. Description: SCP-354 is a pool of red liquid discovered in northern Canada. The liquid is of a consistency similar to that of human blood, hence the colloquial name blood pond, but it is not of a biological nature. The liquid becomes denser as one descends deeper into the pool. Periodically, entities emerge from the pool and attempt to escape from the enclosure. Thus far, nearly all creatures emerging from SCP-354 have been extremely hostile, and highly dangerous. Nearly all? Okay. SCP-354 is believed to have been the first discovered in blank by survivors of a plane crash. SCP-354 had developed into a local urban legend long before Foundation personnel arrived to deal with the threat. At 14:03 hours on blank, an unidentified entity emerged from SCP-354. Mobile Task Force blank was dispatched to deal with the entity and were eventually successful. All personnel on Watch Station Epsilon 38 were found dead. Area 354 was subsequently constructed to contain SCP-354. Replication status partial. All ongoing efforts to replicate SCP-354 by way of replication system have resulted in failure. Since SCP-354 is constantly growing, the site coordinator has decided to take a small portion of SCP-354 and relocating it into the replication division would essentially mean it was successfully replicated. SCP-R-354 has yet to exhibit an object emerging from it. Further testing required. I don't think that counts as replicating it. Alright. That's the bathtub. We'll go to the bathtub later. Banana. Level 5 keycard required for that. What kind of keycard do I need for this? Oh, it just won't let me into that one. As we play the game, we'll work our way down to read those. Alright, so what we are currently testing, SCP-1974, Object Class, Safe. Description, SCP-1974 is a freestanding ceramic bathtub, typical of the kind sold in the United States from the 1930s to the mid-1960s. When recovered, it contained 124 liters of water. Any substance added to the water inside of SCP-1974 will be drained or filtered out through unknown means. When a subject makes contact with the water inside of SCP-1974, they will immediately begin to hear two voices. One voice, hereby designated 1974-1, has been described as that of an American male of about 85 years of age. The other voice, hereby designated 1974-2, has been described as a male with a thick Russian accent of around the same age. The former claims to be 1974, while the latter claims to be the water filling 1974. SCP-1974-1 and SCP-1974-2 appear to dislike each other and are described as that of an American... dislike each other and are described as debating constantly. Debates between -1 and -2 are about capitalism, communism, and the historical and current states of the United States of America, the Soviet Union, and China. Original researcher, Devereaux. Replication status partial. Base bathtub created using identical materials as used for bathtubs from SCP-1974's era. Water source from 1974's recovery location. After running bathtub through the replication system, SCP-R-1974 created successfully. Dr. Blank commissioned a series of tests of 1974 and R-1974 in parallel, with the bathtub being asked identical questions. The testing has concluded that SCP-R-1974 has assumed completely different personalities than those of SCP-1974. interesting.
And a great job with testing us.
Some incredible testing right there. It's moments like this I regret not having hands to clap with.
You two are in a fine mood.
Why wouldn't we be on such a fine night? Frank bust out of here, cutting through walls like they were butter. Now that's inspiring. Puts me in this dastardly mood. Although if I hear that prick saying how we're under code red lockdown one more time, I'll run a cyanide bath myself.
Please, for both of our sakes, tone down your feelings towards the site coordinator and curb your illicit activities.
You know what? Seeing as it's already been an eventful night, maybe we ought to spice it up a bit more. Listen well. The coordinator spends more time thinking about you than you realize. And I mean a lot. See, if I were you, I'd think real good and hard about visiting his office on the upper floors.
What's going on here?
I just figured you might want to find out why Pops took off all those years ago.
What do you know about my father?
I don't know nothing, but I can promise you that he does.
Even if I wanted to check out his office, which I'm not saying I do, you and I both know that it's impossible to get in there because he's holed up inside it 24/7.
I've got 3 words for you. Code Crimson Lockdown. 2 outbreaks on a single night? That wouldn't look good for a little site coordinator. I'd go as far to say he'd be forced to leave the premises immediately, as per safety and regulations, because the precious coordinator has to be protected at all cost. And that would mean his office would be free for anyone to indulge their curiosity. Go to the meeting room, take it from there, and see where it leads you.
What the hell?
Well, that's our peaceful retirement going down the drain.
If you need help, I ain't going nowhere. And no, you might not like everything you find up there, but you gotta face the music.
Okay.
Oh, you're done with that thing. Ugh. Both condolences and congratulations are in order. I'd say I hope it wasn't too much of a nuisance, but that's unlikely. Well, go do whatever it is you do around here until you clock out. Some of us don't have the luxury that comes with the lack of responsibility.
Alright, let's read this banana one. SCP-3521, Object Class Safe. SCP-3521 is the group designation for 16 pharmaceutical gel tablets created by an amateur parapharmacologist in affiliation with an unknown assassin. Shortly after consumption of SCP-3521, an extremely large number of unpeeled bananas began to manifest in the subject's stomach. It is believed this volume of bananas is suspected to cause an acute, lethal dose of ionizing radiation. While bananas do contain trace amounts of radioactive potassium, the quantity manifested induces the much more obvious cause of death of exsanguination, suffocation, or in most confirmed cases of SCP-3521, gross crush trauma from 3.15 million kilograms of bananas manifesting within the subject's stomach. Addendum 3521.1 Discovery and Testing. SCP-3521 was discovered after a shootout between the Atlanta Police Department and individuals connected to a heroin manufacturing ring. During investigation, a bag containing SCP-3521 was discovered, along with a burner phone. The contents of messages contained on this cell phone are as follows. Addendum 3521.2 Recovered cell phone data. New job is in. I need something from you. What are you looking for? When I worked with Lil B, he usually got me plutonium. No plutonium. What? Plutonium too easy to trace. Need to be discreet. No plutonium. What do you have in mind? Potassium. How's potassium any more discreet than plutonium? Easy to hide. We'll use banana. Bananas are radioactive? Yes. I know you're supposed to be some kind of savant, but I don't know about this. Are you sure that radioactive bananas are more discreet than plutonium? Because I feel like they aren't. You tell me. You see plutonium in the ground, and you see banana. Which one you more worried about? I get that. But again, it's gonna be a lot of bananas, right? Or really just one really radioactive one? You need to learn to trust Dado. Banana just as effective as plutonium. Plus you can't trace banana. Who does finger get pointed at? Grocery store? Okay, just wasn't sure. Good. You trust Dado. And everything will be okay. No worry. Banana, even better than plutonium. During processing of Site-92, D-28491 was chosen for testing SCP-3521. Based on recovered video footage, after roughly 30 minutes, D-28491 briefly complained about an intense stomachache before expanding rapidly and disappearing under a quickly growing mass of bananas. The testing chamber was consumed in seconds, and a significant portion of the site's lower levels were destroyed in minutes. Replication status. Success. A fraction of a tablet of SCP-R-3521 has been administered to a D-Class subordinate 5324. Upon consumption, the recipient has indeed begun expanding rapidly and has disappeared under a quickly growing mass of bananas. The number of bananas is roughly the size our researchers have predicted. Cleanup crew requested the SCP-R-3521 chamber for the production of SCP-R-3521 tablets has been approved by the site coordinator. Who needs that many bananas? Okay, so that's what we were testing earlier. It was the camera we were testing. Nothing in here. Lockdown. Interesting. Wait, are you gonna freak out if I...
Returning to the crime scene, are we? I know you had something to do with
I'm just curious.
I can't prove it, but I can't disprove it either.
I didn't do shit.
Rest assured that your friend will be caught, and he will squeal. If your name comes up as even a passing thought in between his screams of agony, you will be keeping him company in that cell. I can promise you that.
You got problems, site coordinator Gary. maybe I just run past it. I think that's all I'm supposed to do is just walk past it. Alright, that's the clockwork machine. This is the most dangerous thing in this facility. Never trust a plastic flamingo. They're Euclid class too. SCP-1507. Object class Euclid. Description. SCP-1507 is the collective designation given to 30 plastic lawn flamingos. Their behavior often results in attacks targeted towards Foundation staff. Really? The only individual known to circumvent their behavior is POL-1507, also known as Leroy Day. Addendum 1507A. Following our phone logs recovered from POL-1507's phone following the acquisition of SCP-1507. Text messages between POL-1507 and one Mark Farman. It's fine. What's up, dude? Well, you keep your flamingos inside. Yeah, they don't really like the rain. What you mean? They just don't like it. It gets inside them and bothers them and all that stuff. Dude, I know you've been obsessed with them recently, but you realize they're not real, right? No, they only move and play with me. I just want you to see the flamingos. Dude, fine. I'm coming. See, I told you, they play. I don't know why they don't like you. I guess they're overly protective of you. I'm sorry. This wasn't meant to happen. Hold on, let me... Discovery. On August 3rd, 2012, a 911 call was received in the Clay County area. A Foundation agent was sent out. When arriving on scene, the agent reported POL-1507 attempting to unsuccessfully resuscitate another man, who was later identified as Mark Farman, who had multiple stab wounds, presumably from SCP-1507. SCP-R-1507. Replication status: successful. The pink flamingo replicas have a tendency to multiply when not observed, similar to their original counterparts. They also seem to be able to inexplicably escape confinement and replicate throughout the facility. Some instances of SCP-R-1507 have been located outside of the facility. An MTF task force has successfully been sent to terminate these instances. Termination successful. In case of a... Okay, that's just a misspelling. In case a member of the Replication Division locates a rogue SCP-R-1507, they are to immediately terminate the SCP-R-1507 instance by way of blunt force. SCP-914. Object Class Safe. Description: SCP-914 is a large device consisting of gears, springs, and other clockwork. Two large booths are connected to the main body of SCP-914, labeled Intake and Output. Between them is a panel with a large knob. The words rough, coarse, 1-to-1, fine, and very fine are positioned around the knob. Also, I already know what this one is. You wonder if they put more flamingos in there? Nope, we only got the one. That would have been... Hold on. Okay, there's nothing down the creepy hallway either. That would have been even worse, honestly. We'll check when we exit this next room. When an object is placed inside the intake booth, a door slides shut. If the knob is turned into any position, SCP-914 will refine the object in the booth. The object appears to be in stasis until the output booth is opened. Addendum 514. Dr. Blank test log. Input: 1 wristwatch belonging to Dr. Blank. Setting course. Output 1 completely disassembled wristwatch. Cell phone belonging to Blank. Setting 1-1. Output 1 cell phone, although different make and model. Input: 1 standard Colt Python revolver. Setting: very fine. They turned it up to 11? Output: data expunged. Aforementioned Blank completely disintegrated all matter in its line of fire. Object contained with high density gamma waves. Object document number 190B117, Dr. Blank and Dr. Blank test log. Input: D186. Male Caucasian, 42 years old, 108 kilograms, 185 centimeters tall. Setting 1-1. Output: male Hispanic, 42 years old, 100 kilograms, 188 centimeters tall. Subject was very confused and agitated. Subject attacked security personnel. Subject terminated. Interesting. Input: subject D187, male Caucasian, 28 years, 63 kilograms, 173 centimeters tall. Setting: very fine. Output: data expunged. Subject escaped from test chamber, killing 8 guards as well as Dr. Blank and Dr. Blank. Lockdown initiated. Biological testing of SCP-914 discontinued. Original researcher: Dr. Gears. Yeah, I'm not too surprised about any of that. Replication status partial. Parts for SCP-R914 sourced from SCP-914's original location. Still unable to replicate some functionality. Forced to simplify selection panel. Only coarse, 1-1, and fine. Mostly work as intended. No matter the input material, the rough setting produces an unidentifiable liquid, and very fine setting produces seemingly nothing. No trace of the input material is detectable when set to very fine. Further testing of the coarse 1-1 and fine settings with various input materials have been approved by the site coordinator. It is the staff's opinion that once these settings results exhibit no difference from the original SCP-914, the rough and very fine settings will start to behave as intended. What if we moved back of the moon to test the... Yeah, absolutely.